It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Start here at the 25.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. A give up the middle to Dobbins. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson.
It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Perry on the move to the right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down, Winston.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now, big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Jameis to throw it.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Winston now.
Completes it to Perry.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll run for it with Miller. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
And Jackson will have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Now back to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake. There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, 70 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. Jackson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets his down to the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Jackson. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Rolling to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First down, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Working out of the gun, Winston.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first down throw for Winston.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A first down carry now for Miller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Saints are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Jackson on 1st down.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
Touchdown!
Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Three-quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jameis to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Winston now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry
from 4 yards
yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Here's second and a yard. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's second down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Jackson to throw. Dobbins with it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That gets him the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's first and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Second and 5.
Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
To score Saints 28, Ravens 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's first and 10. Throwing, Jackson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
It got his man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it inside the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Jackson.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he is across and in for the score. And now they get tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That was an